Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. On the run, it's Callow. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Looks to the left, pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Second down after that short completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He got it. The field goal's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Bringing it out. It's ETN. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hand off to the back. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short the first down.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is all in over the middle. And the defense comes up with the football.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaking tackles and going. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they hit him in the backfield. It's a loss on this play. The defense just tired of seeing that running back get loose for big gains.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's the tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. and go, looking to throw for it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Has tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. He keeps it on a design run. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looks left and finds his target there. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
So looking to keep this drive going. On the ground, it's Callow. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Ducks look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. And the Ducks line it up with first and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. And it's a direct snap. He breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. Here he goes. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks an open space. First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Goes out the stiff line. Heads out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 37. It's a good return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Pitch play to the back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The Ducks pick up enough for a first down here.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The game makes it second and medium. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
He makes the grab, and they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Goes deep off his back foot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. With the catch, it's Callow. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. Was on the mark with his last kick. This one is from 48 yards out. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's reeled in. It's Callow. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, you have the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Quarterback drops back. And it falls incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Etienne. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Etienne. He's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Ram down the middle. It's Wolf. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So with playoff pressure cooked, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Defense not pressing this time. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. And they'll bring him down. The defense punctuating the second quarter with a big play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his foot.
Touchdown, Aggies. This passing game is on fire today. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Linebacker shifting around now. They'll run it here. He moves the ball out to the 15.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that in.
He's got it. And that is enough for a first down. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11.
Let's go! Let's go!
Play fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And that runs straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Pitches to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. The Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll run it from the gun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Finds the receiver wide open. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kurt, it's Texas A&M on top. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Hands off to the fullback. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! This offense cannot be stopped.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. He's looking deep here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Flag.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
First down here for this offense.
Trick 9B.
Leaning on the run game here. Gets the first and still running. They stop with the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
He's got 2. Ready.
And the same runner's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13.
21 away. Front. Get ready.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oregon offense will take over.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And out for the first, but still going. Breaks into the clear. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Ducks. They capped the drive with 6 points. You talk about reaching back and showing the arm strength. He did it there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. Every receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. Then you just hope for maybe a tip ball that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
The offense starts with a short field.
Ready. Here we go. Set.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
To the line. To the line. Banner.
Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Took one last shot. With no time on the clock, though, this game is over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's